My beloved child, I see you. I see the pain you try to hide behind your smile. I see the tears you cry when no one is watching, and I hear the silent prayers you whisper in the dark, unsure if anyone is listening. But I am. I always am. When your world feels like it's falling apart, when the burdens of life weigh so heavily on your shoulders that you can hardly breathe, I am there. You are never alone. Even in the silence, even when you feel abandoned, I am holding you. I know what it means to feel pain. I was betrayed, rejected, beaten, and crucified. I tasted human suffering. And yet, through it all, I loved and I love still. I love you with a love that is eternal, unshakable, and unconditional. When the road feels too long, when everyone else walks away, when fear tries to grip your heart, I will be your comfort, your peace, your strength. You may not see the way forward, but I am already there, preparing the path. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be strong all the time. Just lean on me. Let me carry you. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. The storms may rage. The night may be long. But morning is coming, and I will be waiting for you with open arms. I am your shepherd. I am your rock. I am your refuge. And even when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will not fear because I am with you. So trust me, hold my hand, and never forget. You are loved more than you will ever know. There are moments in life when you feel like you're drowning, not in water but in pain, anxiety, grief, and confusion. You look around and see others smiling, living, laughing, and you wonder why you feel so different, so distant, so lost. But listen closely, my child. I do not love you less because you are struggling. I do not see you as weak because you are hurting. In fact, it is in your weakness that my strength becomes perfect. When you fall to your knees, overwhelmed and broken, that is when I draw closest to you. I sit beside you in the silence. I weep with you in the heartbreak. I hold you through the storm, not from afar but from within it, right there in the center of the chaos. Do you remember the story of the disciples in the boat, tossed by violent winds? They feared for their lives, but I was there, asleep in the boat. Why asleep? Because where I am, peace reigns. When they called out to me, I awoke, stood, and calmed the sea with just my voice. Peace, be still. That same power, the power to silence storms, is still alive today. And that same Jesus, me, is in the boat with you. The storm may not pass immediately, but I will not leave you. I will teach you to walk on the water. I will remind you to keep your eyes on me and not on the waves. And even if you begin to sink, I will reach out my hand as I did for Peter, and I will lift you. You see, I am not only your savior, I am your healer, your protector, your anchor. You don't have to pretend to be okay. You can bring me your wounds, your fears, your sins, your shame. There is nothing too heavy for me to carry. The world will try to offer you comfort in temporary things, but I offer you peace that passes all understanding. The kind that doesn't depend on circumstances. The kind that lives in your soul, not just in your surroundings. So rest in me. Let me wrap you in the arms of grace. Let me quiet your anxious thoughts and remind you, I am here. I always have been. I always will be. I see the nights you cry in silence. The mornings you wake up with a heavy heart, pretending to be strong for everyone else. I see how you carry wounds no one else knows about. But I know. I've always known. When I walked the earth, I too was rejected, misunderstood, betrayed. I was accused falsely. I was abandoned by friends. I wept over the pain of the world. I felt the weight of human sorrow. So when you feel alone, remember, I've walked this road before you, and I walk it now beside you. You are never too broken for me. You are never too far gone. You are never too much, and never not enough. I didn't come to save the perfect. I came to heal the hurting, to lift the weary, to restore what the world tried to destroy. Yes, the enemy has tried to convince you that your pain is a prison. But I tell you this, your pain is the place where my love will shine brightest. Where there are ashes, I bring beauty. Where there are ruins, I rebuild. Where there is despair, I plant hope like a garden. Let me into your sorrow. Don't hide it from me. I'm not afraid of your doubts, your anger, your fears. I don't need you to be perfect. I only ask you to be real, to come as you are. Come with the tears. Come with the questions. Come with the weight that's too heavy for your shoulders. And I will give you rest. True rest. Soul-deep rest. The kind that calms the storm within you, even if the storm outside still rages. I did not promise a life without suffering, but I did promise you would never suffer alone. And I promised that one day, every tear will be wiped away. Every pain will be made right. Every broken piece will be restored in glory. Until then, lean on me. I am strong when you are not. And when you feel like giving up, remember this. I never gave up on you. I never will. You may not feel me right now, But I promise you, I am closer than the air in your lungs, closer than the beat of your heart. I live within you. I walk beside you. I go before you. And even when you cannot see the path, I am guiding your every step. You are not wandering aimlessly. Your suffering is not in vain. There is purpose even in the pain. There is grace even in the waiting. There is victory even in what feels like defeat. Do you remember the cross? They thought it was the end. They thought death had won. But in that moment of darkness, I was breaking the chains of sin and death for you. So when life feels like a crucifixion, when everything falls apart, when dreams die, when hope fades, remember that resurrection always follows the cross. Your story isn't over. I'm still writing it. And I only write stories that end in glory. You see failure. I see formation. You see weakness. I see the perfect place for my power to dwell. You are not who your fear says you are. You are not your trauma. You are not your past. You are not what others have spoken over you. You are mine, chosen, loved, redeemed, held. When you don't have the strength to pray, just whisper my name, Jesus, and I will be there. When your hands are trembling, let me hold them. When your voice is shaking, let me speak peace over you. When your heart is shattered, let me gather the pieces and make you whole. You don't have to understand everything right now. You don't have to figure it all out. You only need to trust that I'm still here, and I'm not leaving. Ever. There will be days when the storm rages louder than your faith, when the waves of anxiety crash over you, when loneliness echoes in every room, and when even your own voice feels too quiet to cry out for help. But I want you to know this. You are never alone in the storm. I was in the boat when the disciples were terrified. The winds roared, the sea threatened to swallow them whole. And I slept not out of indifference, but out of peace, because no storm is greater than my power. And when they cried out to me, I rose. I spoke, and the wind obeyed me. The waves bowed down. The chaos stilled at my word. So if the waters of your life feel wild right now, if fear has gripped your chest, if tears fall with no explanation, I'm still the same. I'm still the one who calms the storm. And sometimes, my child, I will calm the storm around you. But other times, I will calm the storm within you. Your peace is not found in a problem-free life. It's found in my presence. Even when life doesn't make sense. Even when prayers seem unanswered. Even when the healing feels delayed. I'm not distant. I'm not silent. I'm doing something deeper. Something eternal. I am shaping your faith in the shadows. I am strengthening your spirit in the silence. I am preparing a new day for you even when you cannot see the sunrise yet. So breathe, child. Let go of what you cannot carry. Lay it at my feet. The fear, the grief, the anger, the confusion. There is nothing too heavy for me. I am your anchor. And though the winds may howl, you will not drift. You will not sink. Because I am holding you steady. Stay with me. Trust me even now. Especially now. Come to me, you who are weary. You who smile in public but cry in private. You who carry burdens you've told no one about. You who feel like you always have to be strong, even when you're falling apart inside. Come to me. I didn't come to call the perfect. I came for the broken, the exhausted, the doubters, the ones who've been rejected, hurt, and betrayed, the ones who feel too ashamed to pray. I came for you, because I love you, not for what you do, but for who you are, because you are mine. And nothing you've done or been through can change that. I see the parts of you you try to hide, the guilt, the fear, the regrets, and I do not turn away. I draw near. I lift your face and whisper, you are still worthy of love. Let me be your rest. When the world demands more, I offer peace. When your thoughts accuse you, I speak mercy. When others walk away, I remain. I don't expect you to fix everything. I only ask you to trust me, even with your mess, especially with your mess, because it's in those shattered places that my grace pours in most deeply. It's when you're weak that my strength shines through. So stop running. Stop pretending. Just be still with me. Let my love break down the walls you've built. Let my voice silence every lie you've believed. Let my spirit fill every empty space in your soul. I'm not waiting for a better version of you. I'm not asking you to prove yourself. I'm asking you to rest in me, to walk with me, to breathe again. Because no matter what storms you've faced, no matter how far you feel from the light, I am here. I have always been here. And I'm never leaving your side. Now rise, my beloved. You're not alone. You never were. You never will be. My beloved child. I see you. Before the tears fall, I already know your sorrow. Before the sigh escapes your chest, I feel your burden. You wonder if anyone truly understands. You wonder if anyone notices the silent battles you fight. I do. I always have. I watched you last night staring at the ceiling, searching for peace in the silence. You kept asking, when will this end? Why does it feel like I'm alone? You are not alone. Even when the world seems cold and distant, even when friends grow silent and help feels far away, I am here. I have never left your side. There is no pain you endure that I have not felt. No wound you carry that I do not recognize. No fear in your heart that I cannot calm. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to be strong when you feel weak. You don't have to smile when your heart is breaking. Come to me just as you are. Shattered, weary, doubting, angry, afraid. I can handle your pain. I can carry your sorrow. I walked the road of loneliness. I was betrayed by friends. I wept in the garden when the weight of suffering crushed me. And still I chose to endure it all, for you. Because my love for you has no conditions. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all together. You simply need to come to me. When the waves rise, when the winds howl, when the darkness seems too thick to see, remember this. You are never forsaken. I am the God who walks on water. I am the one who calms storms with a word. And I am holding you now even if you can't feel it. Your prayers are not lost in the void. Your cries do not go unheard. Even your silence speaks to me. I am close to the brokenhearted. I am strength to the weary. I am peace in the chaos. I am healing for the wounded. And I am hope, even in the deepest sorrow. My child, I know how heavy your heart feels. You've been carrying so much for so long. You've tried to be strong for everyone around you. But I never asked you to carry this weight alone. You were not created to walk this journey without me. You were not meant to heal yourself by your own strength. You were not designed to live without hope. That's why I came. I came for the sick, the weary, the broken. I came for the ones who feel unworthy, overlooked, and forgotten. I came for you. When the shame whispers lies into your ear. When regret tries to convince you that you're beyond redemption. When you wonder if your prayers even matter anymore. Look at the cross. There, my love was poured out, not for the perfect but for the desperate. Not for the saints but for the sinners. Not for the proud but for the wounded, for the lost, for the abandoned. For you. Do you see it now? Even in your lowest valley? Even in the mess? Even when you feel like giving up? You are still mine. And I have never stopped loving you. I do not love you for what you do. I love you because of who you are. My beloved child, created in my image, precious beyond measure, worthy of grace, worthy of healing, worthy of love. You may feel like you've failed. You may think you've fallen too far. But nothing can separate you from my love. Not your past, not your doubts, not your fears. I can still restore you. I can still breathe life into dry bones. I can still make rivers in your desert. I can still bring beauty from ashes. But first, come to me. Lay it down. Let me into the places you've tried to hide. Let me be your shelter, your guide, your strength. I'm not afraid of your darkness. I am the light that drives it out. Beloved, you don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't need to fix everything before coming to me. You don't need to pretend you're okay, not with me. I see the nights you've cried in silence. I've watched as you've hidden your pain behind smiles. And still, I never turned away. I was the whisper in the quiet saying, hold on, you're not alone. I was the strength in your weakest moment. I was the peace that passed through your mind when the chaos overwhelmed you. And I am still here. When your faith is tired, let mine carry you. When your strength fails, lean on me. You don't have to perform for me. You don't have to be perfect for me to draw near. I am not impressed by outward appearance. I am moved by your honest heart. Let me rebuild you from the inside out. Let me untangle the knots of anxiety, regret, fear, and shame. Let me breathe my spirit into your weary soul again. The world may have told you that you're not enough, but I call you chosen. They may have left you, but I will never abandon you. They may have judged you, but my mercy overflows for you. My grace is not based on what you've earned. It is a gift freely given, poured out from my heart to yours. And in your surrender, not your striving, you will find me. Let me be your anchor in the storm. Let me calm the waves crashing around you. Let me walk with you through the fire and flood, not to watch you suffer, but to bring you out refined, renewed, and stronger. You were created for more than survival. You were created to walk in love, in peace, in freedom. Not someday, but now. All you have to do is say yes. My child, do you ever wonder if your pain will ever end? Do you wonder if the storms you face will ever pass? I understand. I walked this earth, and I felt the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know what it's like to be tired, broken, and weary, But let me tell you something. The storm will not last forever. There is an end, and it is filled with my light. You may not see it now. You may not feel it in this moment. But trust me, child, I am guiding you to a place of peace. You ask, why is this happening to me? And I understand the pain behind the question. But I need you to trust that even in the midst of your trials, I am working. I am transforming you. I am shaping you into something greater than you were before. The struggles you face today are not the end. They are but the refining process, shaping your character, making you more compassionate, more resilient, more aware of the love I pour out for you each and every day. Know this, my beloved, you are never alone. I have walked the path before you. I have carried your burdens. I have felt the weight of your pain, your tears, your questions. And through it all, my love for you has never wavered. When you doubt, I still love you. When you fall, I will lift you up. When you feel lost, I am your way. When you feel broken, I am your healer. Trust me. Trust that your future is brighter than the storm clouds you see now. Trust that I am shaping you into something magnificent, even though it may seem unclear to you right now. I see the seeds of greatness within you. And as you trust in me, as you surrender to my plan, those seeds will grow into a tree of strength, peace, and purpose. And one day you will look back and say, I know now why I had to go through this. I know now why I had to endure. You will see the beauty that came from the ashes. You will see the joy that came from the sorrow. You will see how I, with my love and grace, turned your pain into power. So hold on, child. The storm will pass. And when it does, you will rise. Not as the same person you were before, but as someone transformed by my love. Stronger and more at peace than you ever thought possible. I am with you, always, my dear one. In this moment, I know you are struggling. I know that sometimes the weight of the world seems too heavy to carry, and you wonder if you have the strength to keep moving forward. But I want you to hear this with every part of your heart. You are stronger than you think. I did not create you to be weak. I created you to endure, to persevere, and to rise above the challenges that come your way. You may not see it yet, but within you lies a wellspring of power, a power that comes from my love and presence in your life. Even when you feel as though you're at your breaking point, even when you feel as though you cannot take one more step, know that I am right there with you, lifting you up, holding you when you cannot stand on your own. It is through the storms, through the trials, that your true strength is revealed. It is in the moments of hardship that you discover the depth of your resilience, and you realize just how deeply I am embedded in your soul, holding you steady even when the winds are howling and the waves are crashing. Do you remember when Peter stepped out of the boat onto the water? He was fine walking toward me until he took his eyes off of me. When he focused on the storm around him, he began to sink. But in that moment, I reached out and caught him. And I will do the same for you. You may feel like you're sinking now, like the storm is too much to bear. But the moment you reach out to me, I will take your hand and pull you up. When you trust in my power, when you keep your eyes on me, you will not sink. You will rise above the storm. Don't let fear control you. Don't let anxiety cloud your mind. When you focus on my love and my presence, you will find the strength to move forward, even when everything seems impossible. In your weakness, my strength is made perfect. It is when you feel you have nothing left that you will see that I am all you need. I am your refuge, your fortress, your strength. And in me, you will find the power to rise again. So take a deep breath, child of mine. Do not fear what lies ahead, for I am with you. I will walk with you through every trial, and I will carry you when you cannot walk on your own. The storm will pass. You will stand tall again, stronger than you ever were before. And you will look back at this moment with gratitude, for it is in these very trials that you will find your true power. I am with you. I will never leave you, and I will never let you fall. My beloved, I know you are weary. I know that you have carried burdens for far too long, and sometimes it feels as though the weight of the world is crushing you. But I am here to remind you of something so important. You are never alone. Even in the darkest moments, when it feels as though the world is pressing in on you, when it feels like the storm is endless and there is no way out, I am with you. I am the light in your darkness, the calm in your chaos, the hope in your despair. The world may seem like it's falling apart, but I want you to know that there is a purpose in every season of life. There is a reason for every trial, and through it all, you are being shaped and strengthened. Your pain is not in vain, and your struggle will not last forever. Remember, I did not promise you a life free from storms, but I promised you that I will never leave you or forsake you. I am with you in the fire. I am with you in the flood. And I am with you in every step along the way. So when you feel weak, when you feel as though you cannot continue, Do not rely on your own strength. Come to me and I will give you the strength you need. In your brokenness I will heal you. In your weariness I will restore you. Know that I am working in ways you cannot always see. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Every struggle a chance to trust me more deeply. And when you allow me to carry you, you will find that I can take you to places you never dreamed possible. You are never too broken for me to heal. You are never too lost for me to find. I am the good shepherd, and I will leave the 99 to find the one who is lost. Even when you stray, even when you falter, I am there to bring you back. I want you to know that you are loved beyond measure, more than you could ever understand. I see you in your pain. I see you in your struggles, and I am with you, holding you in my arms, whispering my love to you. You are my beloved, and I am yours. No matter what the world says, no matter what trials you face, my love for you remains constant and unchanging. So when the storm rages on, and the winds howl with fear, remember this: I am your refuge. I am your safe place. Come to me and I will give you rest. I will heal your heart, calm your mind, and restore your soul. In my presence you will find peace, peace that the world cannot give, peace that surpasses all understanding. Trust me, my child. I will never let you go. I will never abandon you. And together we will walk through every storm, emerging stronger, more faithful, and more in love than ever before. My dear child, I know your heart is tired. I know that you feel overwhelmed at times, burdened by worries, fears, and doubts that cloud your mind. But I want you to remember this: your heart is my home. In the midst of your chaos, when everything around you feels unstable, when the noise of the world drowns out the peace you crave, know that you are never far from my presence. In your deepest moments of sorrow, when you feel as though you cannot take another step, I am here walking beside you. You are not alone in this. I have never left you. I will never leave you. My love for you is relentless, and it will never fade. Even when you cannot see my hand at work, know that I am moving on your behalf. I am here to heal you, to bring you comfort, to restore your soul. When your heart is heavy, I am the one who lifts it. When your mind is clouded with confusion, I am the one who clears the fog. When your spirit is weary, I am the one who renews your strength. My child, I see your struggle. I see the pain you carry that no one else knows about. I see the tears you have shed in silence, the nights when sleep eludes you because of the weight of your worries. But in all of it, I am with you. I am not distant. I am not uninvolved. I am near, closer than your very breath. I am the comforter, the one who heals your wounds, the one who brings peace to your troubled soul. And I promise you that you will find rest in my presence. In the moments when you question your worth, when you wonder if you are enough, I want you to know this: you are more than enough. You are precious in my eyes, and I created you with great purpose. Every part of you, every struggle you face, every victory you experience, is woven together by my loving hands. And in the difficult times, remember that I never promised you a life free from pain, but I did promise that I would be with you through it all. I promised that you would never face anything alone. In every trial, in every storm, I am your strength. Do not fear. Do not be afraid. I am with you. I have already overcome the world, and through me you will overcome too. Even when you feel like giving up, remember that you are more than a conqueror in me. You are stronger than you think, and my love will carry you through. So when the storm seems relentless, when the waves of life seem too much to bear, look up and remember that you are held in the arms of the one who created the heavens and the earth. I am the one who calms the storms, and I will calm your soul. Trust me, lean on me, and know that I will never let you go. Through every moment of pain and every season of suffering, I am with you, leading you to the peace and rest that only I can provide. My beloved child, I know that in your heart, there are questions that echo in the silence. You ask why the storm continues, why the pain lingers, why your spirit sometimes feels like it is breaking. And yet, in all your questions, I hear your heart crying out for relief, for comfort, for answers. I understand your longing for peace, for clarity, for rest from the turmoil that often surrounds you. But I want you to know this: I'm not indifferent to your pain. I have not left you alone in this season. When your heart is heavy and your mind is filled with doubt, I am right here, close to you, nearer than your thoughts, more constant than the ground you stand upon. I am your refuge, your safe place. In the midst of the storm, I am your shelter. When you feel as though the world is too much to bear, when the weight of your circumstances threatens to pull you under, remember this: I am the one who lifts you up, the one who carries you through. In your deepest struggles, when you feel weak and vulnerable, I do not expect you to carry the burden alone. I will carry it with you, and I will carry you through it. Your strength is not found in your own ability, but in my power made perfect in your weakness. The very storm that threatens you can also be the place where my power is revealed. When your soul feels weary and your spirit is tired, come to me. Come to the one who is the giver of rest. Come to me with your doubts, your fears, and your questions, and I will give you peace. The peace that passes understanding, the peace that the world cannot give, the peace that only I can offer. My love for you is not conditional. It does not fade when times are hard or when you feel weak. I love you through your struggles, through your doubts, and through your fears. I love you not because of your strength, but because of my deep and unchanging love for you. I love you simply because you are mine, because you are my beloved child. When the storms of life rage around you, remember that I am the one who calms the wind and the waves. I am the one who speaks peace into the chaos, and I speak peace into your heart today. Do not be afraid. Do not fear the storm, for I am with you. Even in the darkest hour, I will be the light that guides you. Even when you cannot see the way, I will be your path. Even when you feel as though you are walking through the valley of the shadow of death, I will be with you, and you will fear no evil. You are not alone, and you never will be. In your times of pain, in your times of loneliness, in your times of sorrow, know that I am near. My love is unshakable, and my promises are true. I will never leave you or forsake you. You are my child, and I will always be with you. Trust in me, rest in my presence, and know that I am working all things together for your good. In your storm you will find strength. In your weakness you will find my power. In your sorrow you will find my joy. And in your fear you will find my peace. So come to me, my beloved, and I will give you rest for your soul. The storm will not last forever, and when it is over, you will see my hand at work in ways you never imagined. You will come out stronger, wiser, and more secure in my love.